It's quite delicious. Hello everyone, this is Azir and welcome back. I am making a cooking video on Pandan waffles today. We're doing the batter here, and we're going to begin with a bowl here where we're going to put the wet ingredients in. So what we're going to start off by putting them in is 4 eggs, and so these eggs I do wash first, just like the shell part, and then I crack them. So let's crack it here, open up. We got 1. Perfect. And the 3rd one here. And the last one. Okay. So we'll put 4 eggs in. Let me just rinse my hands real quick. So we have our 4 eggs first. Once we have the eggs in, we're going to put the pandan in. So pandan is a sweet smelling and sweet flavored leaf. It is used in a lot of Asian cuisines. So this is the pandan here. And we just need about 1.5 teaspoons worth, or if you want it really darker green, then you can definitely add more. So let's eyeball about 1.5 teaspoons here. Okay, there we go. Right after we have the pandan in, we're going to put baking powder. So what baking powder does is it helps make the waffles a little bit more fluffy. We don't want them to be flat or anything, so we're going to put about 1 teaspoon of baking powder here. So let's pop that in. After we have the baking powder here, we're going to add oil. So what I have here is, you can use any type of oil. It's mostly to help it to not be too sticky on the pan. But we have here walnut oil. So let's add that in here. And we don't need too much either, so it's just like about 2 tablespoons or so. Okay, it's about 1 and about 2. There we go. So once we have the oil, we're going to add the milk here, which is about 1/3 of a cup of milk. So let's add that in here. Just about, again, 1/3 of a cup. Let's close it back up here. Okay, so once we added the milk there, the last thing we're going to add is 1 can of coconut milk. So that's this right here, coconut milk. And I did already open it up here, so we're just going to dip that in. Let's pour it in. Try not to spill it. We're going to do it over the sink there. Nice. All right. Just a little bit. So we pretty much have our wet bowl here, and that consists of the 4 eggs, the 1.5 teaspoons of pandan. We have about 1 teaspoon of baking powder added, along with 1/3 of a cup of milk, a couple tablespoons of oil, and 1 whole can of coconut milk. So let's take a quick look. You can see that greenish color from the pandan there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to blend it all up together here. So let's hook this up here and get ready to mix it all up together. So we're going to go on slow speed and just slowly increase it. We want to mix it pretty well here. So let's begin. So once we have it all mixed up together, it's going to look like a very vibrant green color. As you can see there, almost like a darker honeydew, I guess. Honeydew is pretty delicious. So we have our wet bowl here. We're going to put that to the side, and we're going to have our dry bowl next. So let's put our wet bowl to the side. We have our dry bowl here, and what we're going to do with the dry bowl is basically we're going to put our dry ingredients. So what we're going to start out with is what we have here is 1/2 cup of sugar. And it's just about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. It's not too much at all. Let's add that salt in there. What we need is rice flour. So we're gonna add about 1/3 of a cup of rice flour here. So we're gonna add that in. And the last dry ingredient we're gonna add is tapioca starch. So tapioca starch, we're gonna add the whole bag actually. This is the brand that I do recommend. I have tried the other tapioca starch, but the square-ish packaging is a good brand. Okay, so once you got the tapioca starch opened up, we're gonna pour it right into the dry ingredients, the whole bag again. Okay, so once we have all of our dry ingredients, again we have the 1 bag of tapioca starch, we got our 1/3 cup of rice flour, about a half a cup of salt, or half a teaspoon of salt, and a half a cup of sugar. We're gonna just mix them up together. You can use chopsticks or a spoon here. All right, so once we have the mixture mixed up a little bit with the tapioca starch, rice flour, salt, and sugar here, we're gonna slowly add the ingredients into the wet bowl. Let's begin mixing slowly here. And again, you want to add them slowly. Do not dump all the flour into it at once. Just that it can slowly mix together smoothly. Okay, so once we have the mixture here, the pandan color turns a little bit more lighter and is definitely a little bit thicker because of the corn starch, or the tapioca starch, and the rice flour that we added in here. So we're just almost done. There's one last important step before we put it into a container here. So we have our container. Put that right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna sift it in. So this is to get rid of any chunks and make sure that the batter becomes more fine. And yeah, let's add it in here. So once we're done with the batter, here it is here. This is our Pandan waffle batter. What we do need to do is refrigerate it for about 2 to 4 hours. 2 is like the minimum. So yeah, let's put it in our container here, close it up, and put it in the refrigerator. I'll see you guys soon when I make the waffles. Hello everyone, this is Azir. Welcome back. So we just got the pandan mixture out of the freezer here. Again, make sure you refrigerate it for a minimum of about 2 to 4 hours there. And then once you're done, so we have our waffle maker here. We can then start putting our batter in. So let's do that here now. Alright, perfect. So once we have that mixture, we're going to close it up here. Gonna cook it for about 5 to 8 minutes. You're just gonna have to eyeball it after 5 minutes here. It is gonna puff up pretty well because of the baking soda. So let's wait till then and then reveal to see how they look and taste. Alright, so it really depends on your waffle maker. Here it took about 5 minutes here, so let's take a quick peek and they look wonderful. Okay, nice. So let's take a quick look at this one here. So the waffle maker I have little animals here. So here we have a cute little cat here. Very, very cute. So here we have our little panda. Very cool. A nice little doggy here. There's another type of cat. So this is a waffle maker that I got for Christmas one year. Another little cat. Looks almost like a Hello Kitty, right? There we go. There's the reindeer as well. Very cool. And yeah, so let's test them here. We'll start with the reindeer. It's very, very nice. You want to see that golden brown color on both sides, along with the green from the pandan. Just like peeling that off, that chewiness of the pandan. They're not too sweet at all. It's quite delicious. Oh, do you see that? Oh my goodness. The crunchiness of it too. It's spectacular. But yeah, that pretty much does it for this video. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Take care. See ya.